What's going on, everybody? So, breaking news from Formula One World. Leclerc and Hamilton have been disqualified from the U.S. Grand Prix for failing to meet the inspection for plank wear. So that bumps up Logan Sargent into P10. So now he's got a point. And then that means, so what was the final classification? Yeah. So the podium is actually Verstappen, Norris, and Sainz, which wasn't really far off from my prediction of Verstappen, Sainz, Norris. Just invert Carlos and Lando. But yeah, that was through a technicality, so. Through a technicality, but Logan did race his ass off. Wait, I'm gonna run just a quick ad break here to stop pre-roll. A minute and a half left on the ads, and then we'll continue qualifying.
That's great.
Radio check. Copy. Let's try and get these brakes fired up again.
Copy.
Okay, so ads are off now for another hour, and yeah, let's start qualifying.
Radio check.
Copy, radio check.
Copy, Lord, okay. Work your tires.
Yeah, copy. So it's all clear ahead. We're going to push next lap.
Okay, got a nice start here for Albon. Clean air ahead. Sargent now coming down. Maybe some traffic from that Red Bull. Red Bull and the Alpha.
Okay, gap edge is good.
Go race and you're pushing.
We'll be right back.
So close to 0 but negative. Okay, Alex. That's that run done.
Yep, copy.
For your delta, we want to be just negative, so as close as the 0 as you can. So you go in.
Understood.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. This is some crazy news. So now Sainz, yet another podium where he didn't actually get the trophy.
Box.
Watch the white line on exit.
This is stopping the box engine off.
But yeah, that's amazing for Sargent. Finally gets a point in a US race. Many will criticize the fact that, yeah, it was on a technicality, but, you know, he had to actually race well enough to get that 1 point, you know? Or at least to get to P11 to get to P10 on that technicality, so...
Pit entry.
Pit limiter on. Stop in front of the garage.
Yeah, I feel bad for Sainz. But yet again, somehow Ferrari manages to mess up Leclerc's race. For failing that inspection thing. How come here? How come I can't, There we go. Wait for some clean air here, and then send out cars again. There's going to be a lot of traffic. More cars just keep coming out.
Good stops to build temperature.
Copy.
Yeah, double points for Williams. Now I gotta replicate that by the USGP. Let's see what the car can do. Want to see some green sectors here, Albon? Come on. I mean, we are on the same scrub soft, but I'm hoping you got something in there. Okay, so only yellow. He needed a new tire. We're gonna mess up Piastri's flying lap here. Or we're giving him a tow. Okay, moved over. Yeah, Logan's got peak confidence now. So there's definitely something left in the car. Let's put a new set of soft on and prepare for the final run. Run the clock down under 2 minutes. Actually, let's start at 3 minutes and look for a spot in the traffic. I don't think the track rubber has changed at all, though. I mean, it's slightly higher than where it started, but I don't think it's enough to make a huge difference. Send out Sergeant while we have the train here. Oh, nice. So we got it out in front of the Haas. That'll be in Sergeant's Dirty Air. Who's that, Magnuson?
Focusing on your tires there.
Copy, copy.
That's not a Haas. That's Sonoda. Okay, now we're waiting for them to come around.
And clear on pit exit. Clear on pit exit. And go push, go push.
Damn, look at all these cars that came out ahead of Logan. They're on their outlaps. Is a minute 30 going to be enough to get around there?
Watch out for Magnussen.
Let's do the brake warming.
Yep, copy.
Yeah, when I started watching Formula One, you know, Hamilton and Bottas were putting like huge gaps on everybody else. It's like wasn't even close to getting, you know, a podium for anybody except for the Red Bull. Bro, what was that weaving? He almost weaved right into the Sergeant there. Yellow and 2 green. Oh. Yellow, green, yellow.
So P15. Okay, go in, go in.
Copy.
Uh-oh. 21 seconds. Damn, missed it. Oh well. Lap time's still good enough to P9. Alright, into Q2. Gasly with a penalty. Piastri with a penalty. Do this soft tire, then this one, and then we'll go on to a fresh. He had a bunch of dirty air in front of him on that on that last run. They all popped out of the box right as he was on the starting the flyer. And I think he got a little held up by an Aston.
Remember you brake warm up. Remember you brake warm up.
Copy.
So we are going on the most used set of softs here, so you just want to set some kind of time, get a baseline for driver confidence, and then go out on the next
get some
most
good
used
stops on
set
the
of
brakes.
softs.
Okay.
Like, if it's not an ATA qualifying weekend, I think doing the 3 runs instead of just only 2 is actually better for their confidence during the session. Of course, after the qualifying session, the confidence will reset back to what it was before the practice, or sorry, before qualifying at the end of practice. But it could be the difference of, you know, a lot of stat points when you have a peak confidence.
We are okay on traffic. And you go push, you go push.
Clear ahead.
Go push.
I don't know if that Alpine pulled over quick enough. Now we know these are going to be low in the order of lap times because we're on the very used soft tire.
Make sure you respect the delta. Go in.
Copy.
Okay, well, we got him at peak confidence now.
Okay, so just keep an eye on the delta. Just be slightly negative if you can. Okay, let's
Damn,
go in
5/10 off
Go switch
Albon.
in, lap.
Copy.
How awkward it must be to go to Merck and be like, give me my second place trophy. And Carlos, Lando, buddy, give me my trophy. I'm sure Lando would be happy to hand P3 over to Sainz if it means him getting P2, right? Hey, Braden.
Pit entry.
Watch out, white line.
Just talking about what happened today
So stop in box. All revs and
after the race. That Hamilton and Leclerc got disqualified for the car failing to meet the plank inspection. Alright, so now that we're back in the garage and we still are just at the border of peak confidence, let's try to send them out one more time on the next most used set of soft tires.
Pit limiter on. There'll be stuff in the box.
Send him out. So he's just like on the cusp of peak confidence here.
Build front tire temp.
Yeah.
And just watch the flying laps.
Track is clear. And then it'll be go push before the last corner.
So if you're on PC, I recommend, or at least for practice, if you don't want to do the setup minigame, to use this website. Save.f1setup.it. You drag your save file, like you save your game before practice. Drag the file over onto the website, and it will tell you what the 100% setup is, and then you can put in the numbers that it tells you, and then simulate the practice, and it will give you 100%. So if you don't want to actually do the practice session, you can just use that website, and it'll help you get 100%. Well, it'll help you get the most driver confidence that you can possibly get from practice. But for qualifying, I usually do qualifying manually because
Currently P5.
you can get
currently P5.
better results than just doing the
it's a pretty good
automatic
lap.
simulation.
Focus on the brakes on the way in if you can.
Especially if there's a qualifying during the rain. Like if there's qualifying, you come over here to the track details before the session. You know, right as you get into the qualifying session, pause the game, check the track details, and make sure there's no rain. Or if it is a rainy session, just to see where this blue line, if the blue line rises up, then you know it's going to be water on the track. So you try to get out on the dry tire before the rain starts to get a fast lap time. So yes, I always recommend doing qualifying manually. But for practice, you could simulate it. You can simulate it if you know what the setup is going to be. Otherwise, if you you get more out of manually doing practice than through simulation. So if you do the little setup minigame with the sliders, you're better off usually than what you can get when it does it automatically. We have both drivers in the peak confidence.
Pin entry.
One shot, white line and 2 limiter.
So stop in box. On max, all revs and engine off.
Okay, so instead of 5/10 off the pace of Albon, he's now only 3/10.
Box.
And then we put a new set of soft
Limiter on.
tires.
Stopping box, engine off.
Yeah, if you can, and also with that F1 setup site, if you can't upload your save, if you're on Xbox and you can't upload your save file to it, there's a setup calculator that will give you like an approximate value to use, and then you can input those slider values in the calculator. Like it'll start with a preset. You put in the preset values, run, you know, the laps until you get all 5 feedback points. And then when they come back to the garage, tell the site what kind of feedback it gave you, and it'll try to get more precise values on the calculator. And then eventually you should be able to get 100% within like 2 runs of practice. Send one early. Sarge's got more confidence here, so he can wait just a little bit more.
Focus on tyres.
Yep, copy.
The best time to pit during a race, I guess that highly depends on what strategy you're using. In general, I like to start the car that's highest on the grid on the softest compound, so that they have a faster lap time at the start of the race, and you run aggressive or attack modes for the tire pace. And you really have to, so I'm in hard mode, so you really have to kind of manage pushing the tires, because the AI will also push the tires very hard. So if you don't, if you're in standard mode, you're gonna fall behind on hard mode. Or sorry, if your tire pace is only standard, the yellow dots, and you're on hard mode,
just focus on getting the brakes.
the AI will definitely overtake
Copy.
you.
Should be a clean up.
So I
And then go push.
definitely recommend using orange and red. But as far as doing a pit stop, basically if you see that the tire is about to get to 30%, you definitely want to pit. Because if your tire gets under 30% condition, it could have a puncture. And that will just destroy your race. But yeah, in some situations, you want to undercut. It really depends on where your closest rival is as well. So in this case, our rivals are Haas and McLaren. We're aiming to long-term goal beat Alpine. But yeah, we're trying to fight for points as Williams.
It's quite busy there, be careful, mate. And you'll go push.
But yeah, in general, you never want to let the tire go under 30% and try to push as much as possible. So always pit if you're at or approaching 30%. You'll get a significant
Currently P8.
tire performance decrease once
Yeah,
they hit
that's a good lap.
50%
That's a
as
good lap.
well.
Let's go in lap.
Copy.
So if your strategy is doing something like soft, soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft, sometimes it's good to get in the pit before or just a little bit after you get under 50%, because that's when your lap times start decreasing heavily. Did Logan have traffic there?
Currently P14.
Damn.
Go in and box.
Copy.
We're gonna make it to Q3. Oh no, Magnussen 1/10 faster. P15 Sergeant. Damn. Alright. AI is bringing more upgrades than us, I guess. We gotta get more upgrades as well. Somehow Magnussen's car. Somehow Magnussen is better than this Alpine. I don't know how. We gotta check what's going on with his car.
Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
Named after the legendary Canadian driver, the circuit Gilles Villeneuve has been host to plenty of first-time winners. Jean Alesi, Lewis Hamilton, Robert Kubica, and Daniel Ricciardo all got their maiden victories here. And the weather today is sunny. These are ideal conditions for the drivers to shine.
And each team will be hoping that fortune is on their side. So bon chance to them and their drivers for this Canadian Grand Prix.
So looks like there's a one-stop strategy. At least the expected strategy says soft hard. We can maybe do a soft medium. Let's put a fresh gearbox on Logan, since this is actually the practice gearbox. It's approaching 50%. Set our strategy here. So Albon can definitely do soft medium. And if you look at the prediction here, if we slide this over, it says the race time is actually going down. So we pit like right around lap 32. Pit window starts at lap 29. So depending on how worn the tires are, we'll pit around this area. Whoops, forgot to save it. Hang on. So again, we're using a very, softest compound available on the car ahead, so it can keep high pace at the start of the race. Now for Sargent, P15. I think we play the long game. Actually, it's only a one stop anyway, so maybe we invert the strategy. Yeah, I think this should be viable. Pit lap 39. Do one extra lap of fuel, and then try to get it under 1 kilo during the race and build it back up. Go ahead and save the game. Alright, let's start it up.
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal. And Alex Albon will know just what kind of drive will be expected of him here.
Ninth is a fairly good grid position. If they make the right calls, they could well score some points.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. This is it. We're moments away now at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Okay, we'll see. See what the tire deck is actually going to be like. It says it's going to be cloudy,
Lights out,
but
and away we go.
looks like the air temp is kind of low, so that's good. We'll see how that changes during the race, though.
Nice.
Oh,
And there's P9.
I heard a crash.
Big crash, watch out. Be careful on start finish. A lot of debris.
AlphaTauri.
And not much that the team can do about that one.
We didn't get any damage, right? That wasn't. We weren't involved in that. Penalty for Sonoda.
Let's try and build this pack up.
Okay.
So we charge the pack.
I copy that.
Both the AlphaTauris. That's De Vries in the pits. He's getting a front wing change, maybe. Yep, they're changing the front wing. See if we can do the curbs option. Avoid high risk curbs to bring the tire temp down. We'll deploy out of the chicane.
Use the overtake.
Okay.
Make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
GRS enabled. So currently P15.
Next car ahead of you is Russell.
First car behind is now Bottas.
Let's get the pack under control.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, the curbs option is working. It's lowering the
Copy.
tire temp. So we can heat these up till about 110. Uh-oh, Sonoda.
So it's Yuki Tsunoda who came in. Oh, hang on, the front right doesn't want to come off.
That was a penalty. I don't know if that was necessarily an issue. Or did he not serve his penalty? No, he served a penalty.
DRS and hold overtake.
Copy.
Oh, damn you, Lando.
Pushing. Keep pushing.
You can be aggressive with overtake usage.
Copy. We're making progress.
Hold on.
Lando's gonna have DRS here. Oh, Leclerc coming up as well. Lando doing the defense for us, and someone else is off. That's Magnussen. Lockup. Very nice. We love to see it.
Now we can see what happened. So here we go, heading into turn 1.
He's too busy looking at his mirrors.
Car fails to respond. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
He saw us coming up and he's like, oh shit, I gotta brake. It's Lando and Charles. Lando and Charles. Charles ahead of Lando. Now Norris is behind. Should we even bother fighting Leclerc? Probably not, right? There's no way. Don't. Yeah.
Let's not waste time.
Yeah, copy.
Let him by.
So what DRS?
Can we get off of... Yeah, get on this
Yeah,
DRS.
It's just not possible.
Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Full deploy.
Yeah.
Oh, he just got out of range. Acceleration is too good on that Ferrari. Yeah, I thought Lando was going to hold him off just a little bit longer than he did, but actually 110's too hot for the soft tire. It's 105. That's where it starts overheating. Deploy out of this.
Yeah. Deploy.
Yes, copy.
We've got a 1 second gap. Lando does have DRS, but he's also defending from Gasly. Now it's Pierre. Look at this Sergeant in the peak confidence. Sergeant's about to get out of battery here. Let's go to top up.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Alright, Lando. Be our shield.
worry about it.
Come on.
Head down.
Alright, tires have cooled down. Let's no longer avoid the curbs. He's still at very high confidence, so we just gotta maintain. And then let's look at tire life. And we're pretty much in line with all the other soft runners. We've been on attack this whole time. We haven't switched off attack. So unlike last year's version of the game, tire pace is no longer connected to the mistake percentage. Tire pace only affects your lap times and your tire degradation. What really affects your mistake percent is the overtake, aggression, and the defense approach. This is where your mistakes happen. Also, what's tied to the mistake percentage is your driver confidence, because your stats will go higher or lower depending on the confidence boost. And that in general has a effect, like your stats in general have an effect on how many mistakes a driver will make.
Let's use the overtake.
But we gotta
Yes.
pull ahead of Lando here just a bit more. Just so he's back on the defensive from Gasly.
Pack's on the low side now.
Yep.
Don't want to overheat the tires. Let's have Logan heat up his tires. Gasly's trying to attack Gasly's trying to attack Norris here. Norris has to look to the outside. Nope. Alright, Lando's gonna try to pass here. Nope. We still have a soft tire advantage.
Lico, increase please.
Yeah,
Sorry,
copy.
which we can still go under a kilo here.
Reduce Lico overall.
There he goes. We took off the curb option and he got more aggressive. Lando on the outside. Wheel to wheel. Nope. couldn't make it last.
Just do lift and coasting.
Copy.
Tries again on the outside, but the soft tire advantage is still with us. Not enough road to go up the inside.
Just use up the overtake.
Deploy out of the hairpin.
Yep, copy.
Is Norris back on the defense? No, he's still trying to attack. I think it's critical that we deploy through that hairpin turn here. Otherwise, if we don't, he's going to get back and try to pass us through DRS zone. And then his tire advantage will start showing.
I'm trying.
No worries.
See, actually, I didn't deploy there. Yeah, he started catching up again. That looked dangerously close to the wall, though. Norris on the inside. What a lunge.
Keep pushing.
Can we get him back?
Can reduce lift and coast.
Copy.
Use the overtake.
Yep.
On the hairpin.
Can use the overtake.
Yep.
Okay, we are low in the pack.
Yep, copy.
Is that Sonoda?
Increase lift and coast where we can.
Copy.
Okay, we're getting a little hot here on Sergeant.
Hey, there's nowhere to go.
Head down, mate.
Alright, you'll get him if you deploy through the chicane.
Use the rest.
Copy.
he goes. On the inside. Deploy. And he's got DRS.
Nice.
Nice work.
Albon doing his own thing too. Got him back. Norris under threat from Gasly. No, he's still attacking.
Full deploy. Check the DRS.
Yep.
We need to build some battery back though.
All to play for. Yeah. Deploy.
Okay, copy.
Let's get the pack under control.
Yeah, copy. Me on try.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
It's very close, but Norris shut the door. And then he lifted. Get him through the next one. On the outside through the chicane.
We're making progress.
Nice work.
Gotta keep it up.
P9. Anything can happen.
Oh, that counted as DRS for McLaren. Damn it.
Just keep pushing.
Now Gasly attacking. Damn, that Alpine. It's too good. He finally got a chance to get ahead and he's taking it.
Okay, press and hold overtake.
Copy.
Pack is currently low.
I gotta try to top up
Got it.
a little bit more energy though.
Let's try to build this pack up.
Yes.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Yeah, okay.
Now.
Start to increase the lift and coast now.
Okay. As soon as I try to race anyone, I just have no front.
Keep pushing.
Actually, Sergeant's good.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta save some tire here. If we're gonna go to lap 30. I think we've done what we could to maintain position, but once we hit 50%, we won't be able to compete with a medium that's over 50. That's just what happens when they run the opposite. So if everyone's doing a one-stop medium soft or soft medium, we'll have to get them back at the end of the race. We just keep up with Lando.
Happy to use the overtake.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back on low on pack again.
Yes, copy.
Hey Fern, how's it going?
Oh. It's a long race, so keep focus.
I can't anymore.
Calm down, mate. You're good.
Just hit 50% on the tire wear. Norris is going to go around the outside. Pulls the exact same move that Albon did to him one lap prior.
Let's crack on. It's been back and forth. I don't know if I want to attack anymore with Logan because his tires are definitely under where they should be. Lando's about to lose the series in his 60%. We're under 50. To lower him
Nice to
down.
manage the tires.
Copy.
Because he's been battling this Haas the whole time.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Can use the overtake.
Yep, copy.
You can afford to drop back.
Copy.
Maybe just one more lap and then we box, get on the medium, and just try to conserve it.
We could do with a bit more pace now if you've got it.
Let's burn whatever you got.
Okay.
Box, use up the overtake.
Okay.
Low on pack.
Okay.
Okay, so box this lap.
Okay, box, box.
Just keeping up with Hulkenberg. Put it next lap.
Box this lap.
I'm happy to.
Boxing this lap.
Box, box.
Yeah, basically right around here is when he caught up to Hulkenberg, fought through traffic, got up to Hulkenberg, and so basically been fighting Hulkenberg and been in his dirty air the whole time. Could probably get him ahead. Maybe that'll help.
You can be aggressive with overtake usage.
Copy.
To recharge the pack,
Copy that.
make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
Actually, right here.
Need some recharge.
Yeah, I understand.
Use the rest.
Copy.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Copy that.
Watch your white line on exit.
I'm trying, man.
Don't worry about it.
Coming up with medium. Should probably do the same for Albon then.
Yeah. Deploy.
Copy. I'll try, man.
Head down.
Pack's on the low side now.
Yep, sure.
Fighting for position. Please, Sergeant, let him through. Alright, we're gonna have to save some of this.
Okay, back off.
Yes.
Where are we at here? Norris. $17, 18 seconds. So yeah, we're almost just hitting halfway.
You can reduce lifting coast.
Copy.
So we can get him to attack here without it melting it too much. If it's anything like the soft tires, should only be just slightly under. Because we were basically running attack up until like this point. This is basically where we were battling Norris.
Yellow ahead.
Uh-oh, is that Gasly?
Let's see what happened there. Right, let's have a look here as we go into turn 8. Very heavy on the brakes.
Ooh.
But that's just the risk you take. The later you leave it.
Uh-oh. Why is it a safety car? Leclerc dives into the pits. Should we get on the hard tire? Or get on a soft and just conserve? Hard tire and save it. Or sorry, soft tire. Yeah. This is 1.6 versus 0.9 on the lap time reduction. No point in pitting Albon here, right? We just save it. Let's harvest both cars.
Oh dear, a crash! There's been a crash!
Oh, De Vries. Out. Pit stop issue.
The Alfa Romeo team there standing by. However, they can't seem to jack the car up.
Safety car. So positive on the delta.
Yeah, copy.
Straight line braking where you can.
And box, box.
Yeah, copy, box, box.
Okay, box, box.
Box!
We can push on now.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, happy to manage tyre short term.
Copy.
Hülkenberg has pitted.
Pit entry.
Yes, affirm.
Damn, so many pit stop issues. Unless they didn't benefit Albon that crazily. Oh. They go in and they're too tired. Gasly on the hard tire. Sonoda on the hard tire. Uh, 99.
Track is full.
Yes.
It's absolutely crawling.
Track 2 is good.
Copy.
Yeah, they're on lapping. Thank God they solved that unlapped cars issue. That was so bad. Last year's version, I hated it. It was especially worse if you were doing like really well. And then you had a back marker in front of you. Like back marker in front of you on the restart, and they had to like pull over right away. You would never get the proper launch.
Safety car in this lap, so just prepare for restart.
Yeah, these guys are all the way back there.
Get ready for
They
restart.
didn't actually reach the queue.
Yeah, copy that.
Close the gap if you can.
Sonoda out here in no man's land.
Prepare for the restart. Prepare for the restart. Do not overtake before the line.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Well, honestly, stupid from them.
You're all okay.
I'm fine.
Just like,
Let's have a look then at turn 6. Not a lot of wiggle room here. The car's coming together right there. An unfortunate moment, yes, but as any driver...
Jesus.
Is there damage?
Copy that, we're looking at it.
We're missing the right side. Damn it. Oh, man. Hulkenberg was desperate. That's right, you get a penalty. Piece of crap. Doesn't really help that, yeah, he fucking fucked up our suspension too. What the hell? Bastard. Messed up our tire. Front right is at 81%. Should keep it on attack or drop it down. The arrow damage is not going to help us.
Have a warning for turn 4 track limits. Turn 4 track limits. Stop talking about racing.
Elite Blue Clue, thanks for the follow.
DRS enabled.
So what DRS?
Copy.
Currently low on pack.
Yeah, whatever we gained, whatever tire we had saved during that safety car is just obliterated thanks to that incident. Yeah, welcome. Just had a safety car and Hulkenberg just went right into the side of Albon and destroyed our front wing and suspension. Well, not destroyed, but we have damage and we're not going to be running as fast as we should. Yeah, I heard that radio. It's like, don't talk when I'm braking. I also have this one. This is also one of my favorites as well.
Man, this is so.
Always focus and push.
Let's go. Let's go. You're talking a lot. You're talking too much.
Yeah, let's get him. Come on, Sergeant. Get that place back. Yeah, his overtake aggression is low, so... We would probably have to put his aggression on high, but that's where mistakes happen. And I'm always, again, wary about going wheel to wheel with K-Mag because he'll just turn into you. Kind of like Hulkenberg just did. And we're clearly ahead there, so no threat. No threat of K-Mag spoiling our front wing. You fired Nico day one. Gave him 2 GNF chances. Give him a nice ultimatum. That's good. Last year when I played F1 Manager 22, we were using exclusively F2 drivers from the outset. And that was kind of the situation we had with Hauger, Dennis Hauger, and Ollie Caldwell. It's like, look, you got one more
it's a
chance.
joke,
If you
anyway.
if you DNF and wreck the car, you're fired. Then sure enough, Ollie Caldwell binned it, cost us a powertrain, and his time was done. Yeah, we hired Jack Doohan in that save as well. And then once we had Doohan, then it was Hauger. That became a liability. Told Kevin, don't get comfortable. That's right. You got you show him the example. Fire one guy, it's like, that could be you, man. Yeah, we had, so it was, our progression went from Hauger and Caldwell to Hauger and Doohan, and then Doohan and Sargent, and then Sargent and Drugovich. Drugovich was amazing in our save, but that by that time, fair enough, but to be fair, by the time we hired Drugovich, the car was like, it was like a P4 or P3 car. It was, we had made significant development, and we were winning the whole season, basically. That's what it was. We during that save, we said like, whoever's the point leader here is we're gonna set them as the. We came to a certain point on the calendar where it was like, all right, whoever's the point leader, that's who's gonna lead the charge for the championship, and it happened to be Sargent. So Sargent was leading in the points, and then we made him our man to win the championship. But then it was about that time where I kind of started getting bored of the game. Once we won the championship, we were trying to do things to spice it up, like fire our head of aero and technical chief, because team switching wasn't in the game yet.
You can take him back.
Yeah, that was an epic season of F1 Manager 22. Looks like we're on pace, even at attack mode, but here we're back in the dirty air of Magnussen. Can we get past him, please?
Use the rest.
Copy.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Copy.
Told Kevin today, your seat in a few years will be Max Orlando's seat, so enjoy this P10 celebration. Come on, man, you have the tire advantage. Don't let him bully you. There you go. Alright, Hulkenberg, serve your goddamn penalty. Piece of crap. Is this going to be points for Norris? Chasing down both Alpines?
You can be aggressive with overtake usage.
Copy.
There you go. Deploy out of the hairpin and then put a 1 second gap on him. He must have better low speed cornering, because man, he really made up that time.
Make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
Need some recharge.
Yep.
So what?
DRS.
Copy. I'm trying.
Keep your head down.
Actually, the Alpines are pulling away from Norris.
Hey, there's nowhere to go.
Keep pushing.
There you go. Why are my tire temps not going up? We're doing a little trick called avoid high-risk curbs. Put avoid high-risk curbs on certain tracks with clean air. It will help keep the tire temps low. Actually, I guess even in dirty air, we were kind of behind Magnussen that whole time, and it wasn't overheating. But it doesn't work on every track. Like, it didn't really work out for us on Barcelona. Or Spain, whatever. Yes, it will decrease your pace, but it helps save the tire, which is the most important thing. Right. Yeah, I found that out within the first 5 laps, I think. Tires were cooking even though I had the curb option on, so it's like, alright, this isn't one of those tracks. But yeah, on certain tracks, it definitely helps. I mean, we're basically wearing down this soft tire as fast as we would like a medium, right? And we've been on full attack this whole time after that safety car. I think Albon has the new chassis. Unfortunately, his race was freaking ruined. It's gonna take, what, another hour? 15 laps? You can do 2x. So I'm just chilling.
So lift and coast level 3.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Speed the
for
light
tonight.
on
I'm
the
only gonna do
Yeah, confirm.
Canada. We'll do Austria. Probably Tuesday. I'm busy tomorrow night, so it'll be Austria Tuesday. I wanted to start earlier, but I had some stuff to do. You had to turn this off earlier. You were running P7 for points, and then Piastri decides he wants to send it on you and destroy your car. That's how it is. Are you, Elite Blue Clue, are you playing in standard or hard mode? I think all of our design spaces are being occupied. I'll have to check after. I think because we had 4 designs running and they were all supposed to come out after this race, I think. At the beginning, and just one is supposed to end right after the next ATR period starts, so we'll have more hours. This tire is definitely too cool now. Should we bother toggling it, or we're gonna need to kind of save it, right? It's the front right underheating. Well, surface temp. I guess it really depends here on, it was like cloudy most of the time here. Now the sun is finally out. I think one of the chassis, I think the Albon chassis is C3. I do recall one of them being ready before the race. Although, no damage to that, but our suspension is definitely going to need to be rebuilt. Tire temps are just going down here. The fronts, the rears are fine. Let's get a little temp in there. Tire performance goes down when they're underheating. Would have keep it under 95 for Albon? Or under 100? Basically riding the standard pace line. Alright, he just got over 95. I feel like Sargent can actually use some of his rubber here. 10 laps. You probably could have had that. You probably could have chased down Norris. You gotten ahead of him. Tried to fight the Alpines if frickin' Hulkenberg wasn't such a menace. Ten laps make up 0.4 kilos of fuel. Is it going to be enough? According to the chart, it looks like it. And I don't think we're lapped yet, right? Yeah, so if we're not lapped, we're going to need that extra bit.
Ridiculous.
All to play for.
Yeah, that was crazy. Right in that straight, it just passes right up. Well, he's also got newer softs since he went and got his wing fixed as well. He's still running aero damage. Which probably matters more in the corners, but even still. Sargent put a 3-second gap there. It's a 4-second gap even. did pretty well to create a gap there and run away from Magnussen. So if you're picking some of the sound alerts that are further down the list, you click the button, and then you scroll all the way back up to the top, so that you can see the button to play the sound. So if you play one down the list, yeah, it's gonna be back at the top of the screen, so you have to scroll back up. At least that's what I've found. Like if you try to play the Michael Massey motor race, when you click on it and then you have to scroll up to the top. Tires are cold for Albon. Let's get that unchecked. Temps are dropping for Logan too. Oh look, we can see Lando.
6 laps to go.
I swear I saw him. There he is. He's just back into view. Cutting the gap was 3 seconds. Now let's go back to saving the tire. We'll just push for the absolutely all out in the last 2.
That would be 5 laps.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but like if you go to the Twitch website and then you click download the app from the pop-up that tells you that you could use mobile and download the app, it's actually like different than the one that's on the Play Store. So it's at some point I had like 2 Twitch apps on my phone for like no reason.
That's 4 laps.
I just hear Crofty now. Dear oh dear, this wasn't the race that Alex Albon would have wanted. I swear, man, both K-Mag and Hulkenberg. I mean, Hulkenberg was all right up until he crashed into us there. I was more of hating on K-Mag because it seemed like we always have an incident with him. But that was the first for Hulkenberg here. Haas are just becoming a menace for us. They got ahead of us in points, and now they think they rule the world or something.
That's 3 laps to go.
Yes, you did. I don't know if yeah, that's what we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. Freaking Leclerc and Hamilton got disqualified because their planks failed the inspection. So that put Logan Sargent into the points, and Logan has 1 point now. His first official point at a USGP. I mean, it's on a technicality, but, you know, it still counts. But that gives Sainz the podium as well, so the actual standings are Verstappen, Norris, Sainz. It's another podium for the smooth operator. Except he wasn't actually there to stand on it. I mean, at this point, Logan has to drive his ass off. It's just like...
How many more laps?
2 to go.
Yep, copy that.
He can't be the, you know... you can't be the one with, at the end of the season with 0 points. That's just... would be such a bad look. And yes, it is... his first point is technically with an asterisk, but, like I said before, he had to at least drive up to P11 to be in the position to benefit from that technicality, so he still did damn well. Yep, winning's winning, right? So yeah, really psyched for Logan. He finally got a point in F1. I would have been sad if it were the opposite.
That's your last lap, mate. Last lap.
After we got him, I think it was the 2025, in F1 Manager 22, we got him the 2025 World Driver Championship. And yes, yeah, matching pace of Albon, or at least getting up there.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
It showed, okay, it definitely showed improvement. I mean, keeping the car in one piece.
Low fuel, so be mindful of that.
Okay,
Need to increase lifting coast.
copy.
Just cross the line, that's all you need to do.
Take the flag. So you P12, mate. I think that was a solid race, man.
I truly gave it everything I had there. Thank you guys.
I crossed. There it is. He crossed the line and it's done.
I'll be honest now, it'd take a real optimist to find anything good about Alex Albon's race.
Blah blah blah. Everyone should be pointing the fingers at Hulkenberg. Freaking bastard, look at this. But up 3 for Sergeant. Leclerc, driver of the day. Look at that. 10 positions up. Still tied with Haas. That's probably why they murdered us there. They didn't want us getting ahead. So, you know, Hulkenberg got desperate and got the order from Steiner to, you know, Steiner gave him the thumbs down. And he's like, alright. Turns the wheel and destroys Albon. But we made money, I guess. Right, helipad, level 2. Oh yeah, I did also go ahead and upgrade our weather center, so now we have 70% instead of just the terrible 60% that we were looking at. Yes, the memorabilia room. Brings our staff morale higher. Car inspection results. Destroyed suspension, destroyed front wing, and a failed suspension on car 2. Oh. We're only on the C2 chassis. The C3 hasn't come out yet. We're going to need to make a suspension though. So what's the trick for pit crew? The trick is to manually set the schedule, the training schedule. You manually set the training schedule and make sure that you don't go into the first race day with fatigue over like 10%. Anything over 10%, right? I think it's like somewhere around like 10%. And then they start getting too tired and then they make mistakes. But yeah, so this one, what I did was I took, oh, actually we could put one more engineer on this one, right? Actually, let's put the one engineer on this. Right, if we put this guy here, that makes it 19 days. What, do we want to keep rushing this one? Actually, it's 6 days. If we take one guy off of this, it's still 6 days. 7 days. We go down to 1, make this 8, or do we try to rush the side pod? I don't think, even if it comes out in 6 days, I don't think we can manufacture a side pod in 5 days, can we? Okay, so we'll take one guy off, so it's still the same number, just that we're free one man. And then, or should I say engineer? And then we got this guy. Leave that at 6 days, right? Let's put this one. Put it on the one that's 18 days. And then in 6 days, we'll be able to do 2 new parts. chassis and suspension all coming out there. But yeah, Elite Blue Clue for the pit crew. You go into their development, you look at their schedule. Go to this cumulative tab, and then you mouse over the race day. So right now it looks like we'll be going into, so the day before the race they are considered well rested. So we went into that weekend with 45% tiredness or 45% fatigue, and then they ended the race weekend at 57, but we didn't have any mistakes, so that worked out. So yeah, you pretty much want to go in, you're looking at the cumulative tab, try to be within well rested. I usually try to say under. But yeah, try to get well rested, and then that should alleviate some of your mistake problems. Because the automatic schedule is just terrible. So let's go ahead and go past here. Chassis. Car 2. Keep going, keep going. Should we try emergency manufacture just to get it out there? $4 million? I don't know if it's worth it. What's the schedule? Silverstone is in 12 days. We'll have one ready by Silverstone. Oh, this is the one that we just did for the engine. Where is that? 7.46 compared to the C2. We'll leave C2, yeah, okay. Making normal. What was the other one? Side pods. So 2 chassis, normal. Side pods. This is also an engine cooling side pod, so we'll have even more. We could get both of those if we do a rushed project. Yeah, we could afford that. We'll get them both out by Silverstone. Yeah, we'll save a lot of engine power or engine degradation from the. It's like got a huge boost. One day. Oh man, look at that. 91 on the cooling. It's got a shit airflow sensitivity stat though. Okay, so we'll go back here. Doing more low speed here. Or should we bring it to high speed? Or should we go for the cooling? That'll put us over 60%. Yeah, put us over 60% on the brake cooling. Lose a bit on the low speed downforce, but make gains for high speed. But yeah, that's a big, nice over 10% increase here. That puts us looking at the rank on the grid. Yeah, from 14th to 10th. Doesn't change, even though we're losing a little bit of low speed downforce, it doesn't actually change our rank. Well, at least for car 2, it changes it a little bit, but not too bad. It's going to be 30 days on a normal approach. $77 million in the cost cap remaining. We have $9 million in the bank right now. I don't know, it's intense. Still seems a little expensive right now, especially since we haven't taken our grid penalties for powertrain parts, because we are definitely going to need to use a new battery at some point. So actually this should be maybe five engineers. Oh, we gotta win a weight one day. This guy's got good DRS delta. Airflow management is where he's lacking. It's a third person. Picard, that's right. Terrible cooling. Terrible high-speed downforce. No, no thanks. Low-speed downforce is pretty good, but everything else is crap. We want, when's that one guy? Enrico. Was it the tech chief? That's what it was, right? Honestly, if we hired this person... DRS... This guy's got terrible cooling. I don't want to take this guy... He's got good, like, everything else. Let's see. Do we poach anybody from a different team? It's Alfa Romeo guy. You must be not happy with them, right? Let's see what he's worth. And then tech chief. This guy. And for drivers, Behrman's coming along. check Iwasa. Theo Pocher. I mean, yeah, he's like the youngest one out of, compared to Zane Maloney and Theo, they're the youngest in F2 or F1, right? Or sorry, F2 about to be in. Surprised no one picked him up yet. I guess they'll wait until the end of the season. Dirk De Beer. So I really want to change our reserve driver just because, yeah, we never use this guy, and he looks like shit. Like none of his stats are even in the approaching 80. The Merc had a Vero, and then Alpine guy. I mean, their next closest competitors. I feel like poaching them from our competitors is like kind of cheating a little bit, but I'm like more inclined just for a challenge to pick up a free agent. Like, you know, if their contract runs out and they don't get rehired, I'm all for that. You know, if that's a natural progression of the game. But no, I mean, there's penalties. You know, you pay the fee and everything for breaking contracts and stuff. It's just that, like, I'd rather wait till the AI decides to change their team rather than trying to poach somebody. We're gonna wait a day, right? Okay, now we have the ATR. Get one guy back. We're doing a chassis. Should put about just dump half of our hours into this design. Or all hours. Get a massive upgrade on the chassis. Change their top speed a little bit. Doesn't seem like a huge amount. But we will be gaining 7.31 expertise. Let's see, airflow does huge gains on high speed cornering. Damn, we're still 16th on low speed. But yeah, that would go from so instead of 9th, we would be 5th. That puts us here at 13th. Yeah, we only have one right now. But we could do the intense and it'll only cost a difference of 1.3 million. $1.4 million extra for an intense design. But 30 days on this with one guy. Shuffle these guys around. So what is it, like the faster it comes out, the quicker you get it, but the less expertise gain you have, because like the longer the project goes on, the more expertise you get per day. But we pumped a lot of hours into that, so that should offset whatever we're missing. So we'll do facility. Put that suspension back on. We try to snipe Theo and get him as our reserve. Or we leave him in, actually, he'll win F2, he'll get his stat increase, right? And then some other team is probably going to try to pick him up. So 6 days on rear wing, then 12. And these are at the minimum engineer amounts. We have 5 on the front wing, but that's gonna be 40 days if we take them off. Seems kind of long. 43. 36 seems okay. And this is now at 21. So our upgrades, but we have these upgrades. We could bring a massive upgrade package to Spa, or wait for Dutch GP after the break. I guess if once these come out, we'll rebalance them, and then maybe we can get them at Spa. And then if that happens, we go to Spa with upgrades. We take grid penalty for We'll take our grid penalty for the new ERS. So this now goes to 6 and then at 19 days. Then VIP experience for the sponsors. Special VIP experience at the upcoming Austrian Grand Prix. Large sponsor target payouts. Yeah, I'll take that. Look at that. A 3x gain. I'll definitely take that. Yeah, let's look at our... Compared to K-Mag. So they have a slight advantage, 0.1 on both low speed and medium speed. Once we get that brake cooling in, though, we should be ahead of them. Oh yeah, they're definitely wearing down their engines. Under 50% engine cooling, not good. And they're 8th and we're 12th, 11th to 15th. I guess this is the difference. So 8th to 12th is the difference between points, yeah. But 11th to 15th isn't huge. But yeah, 8th to 12th on low speed. They're killing us there. And then acceleration. I mean, we really can't do anything about this too much because it comes down to powertrain. Pretty close in DRS effectiveness as it is, but again, 7th to 11th, that's the difference between points. What's McLaren doing? And we're better on the low speed on McLaren, but they got the medium by a little bit. Oh man, their DRS. What shit? It's 20th place on acceleration, 20th or 18th on DRS, and top speed. Yeah, Lando's really just putting in the work. If their top speed is 18th on the grid with 20th acceleration, he's dragging that car forward. 4th in dirty air, yeah, but how much does how much dirty air tolerance, you know, having 18th on DRS and then being in 4th with dirty air? I feel like that like cancels itself out maybe. DRS is accurate even with the upgraded car. It's the worst DRS. They are the worst in engine cooling too. So I'm sure they're wearing down parts faster. Alright, where are we at the calendar? Right, a few days here. And it's almost midnight, so let's run through the practice. And this is one where we get 3 times the payout. Let's gamble and try to get Albon into Q3. Okay, we can't set fastest lap, that's for damn sure. But we will have, if we can get both cars into Q2, that will give us the payout on the qualifying streak, which is nice. So that's payouts. Let's. You want to check Red Bull compared to Verstappen. Damn! Look at that. We beat them in engine cooling. That's it. Point two on the high speed, 0.2 here, 0.2 on the low speed. Yeah, crazy DRS. Bro, look at that. Ferrari running the second lightest car. Where's the first lightest car? Was that Max? No. Who's number one in the lowest extra weight? Stroll. Stroll has the most fragile car here. And he's first in low speed. Also, they're looking, these upgrades, whatever they're upgrading, man. They're giving it to Lance and they're not putting it on, they're really not putting it on, Fernando? You serious? Yeah. Look at Lance's car compared to Alonso's car. What are they doing? Right? Bro. Fucking Nepo baby here. Getting his best parts. Getting first pick. That's hilarious. That's, I mean, if they were given, Alonso would be on podiums if he had that, right? In some of those low speed corner tracks. Just seems foolish. Oh yeah, absolutely. He did manage to get on there. But seriously though, imagine how much better he could be if he had those parts and they weren't on Stroll's car. Okay, let's go back to the used parts on the powertrain so we don't absolutely ruin our race pace. Okay, 1% gearbox, we really can't do much about that. Man, we really saved on this gearbox. This one's at 70% now. We'll use a fresh one during the race for Albon. Engine, we can put this one on Sargent. ERS, let's go back to the battery here. This one's about to fall under 40, so that'll be in minor damage pretty soon. And a 57% for the practice session. And for this. Thanks, yeah. Put this here, 13.528. 305.40. Alright, we're gonna save this. Actually, before I sign off here, are there any special strategies for Austria? 2 softs or 1 stop? It's 2 stop on fastest compounds. 1 stop if we can make it last. I think we would have to do the 1 stop here, right? Yeah, I think we can get those upgrades. Oh, this is a sprint weekend too. I forgot. It's a sprint weekend. Oh, it's a sprint and it might... Oh, we got rain for both quali and... Or light rain on quali. Potentially. It's not guaranteed. But potential light rain on quali and a potential rainy sprint. And then cloudy... cloudy Sunday. Damn, you know what? What time is it now? It's so close to midnight. Alright, let's just do the practice. If it's a sprint weekend, then I don't know if we can really do any special kind of tire strat. So... if it's going to be light rain, it's definitely not started to rain just yet. 2 stop, but don't go off attack because they eat curbs and cuts off time. Sprint is just mediums, okay. It is going to rain during practice. Alright, let's try to get their track time maximized. Soft, medium, soft, or soft, soft, medium.
What are we thinking about tires here?
Yeah, there's gonna be no rain during the GP, but for the sprint, it says there might be rain, so we might have to switch to an inter or start an inter maybe.
And tires are a bit on the cool side, so just watch out. More rain to comes.
Got it.
The rain. Yeah. 0.80 on the water line. Go into the pit. It's usually what I do. Actually, I usually wait till like 0.85 if I see it's increasing. Like if the line has the upward trend, you know, like here. Yeah, they still haven't added a, you know, a y-axis to this chart here, which is really what I was hoping for in this year's version, to get a better estimate as to what this line actually means. Because yeah, I know it's going up, you know, but I want to know how much exactly, if there's numbers that they can attach to this on the y-axis. It's like, yeah, I can see lines going up here, and it goes up very much here, but doesn't tell me, is this still 2 or is this going to be 4, you know? That's what I really need to know. I guess you just have to look and see what the current level is. So if it's currently 0.6, and it's like slightly off the yellow line, this is probably going to be like under 3 at its peak. But I hate guessing like that. It's just so... I feel like if you had Weather Center,
Feedback from you.
you know,
I'm happy.
if you had a weather center that was like level 5 or something, you should get some more information on this graph. It doesn't make any sense, you know. Like, even if I upgrade to level 5 weather center, I get no real improvement on the amount of data it's showing me. It just becomes a little bit more accurate.
When you have it, give me feedback on balance.
Oh yeah, we gotta bring the cars in, otherwise they're gonna crash on the dry tire. Nailed it. Now they'll get the feedback. It's just we know it's gonna be 100. I just want to get them in early so they keep them out longer on the inner. Start the track knowledge curve again. Oh, the one that reads the save game has never failed me. So it's always given me 100% each time. When you drag the save file over. Back when it was F1 Manager 22, I actually never used the save calculator. I was actually kind of against it. But after having done it for so long, it's just... And they didn't make any changes to the minigame this year, I'm just like, I'm over it. But yeah, I used to never use the setup calculator, and I would get optimal almost every time. And that was also while putting our reserve driver in free practice 1 every session. Like in F1 Manager 22, I would always put the reserve driver out no matter what and get those extra development points. And I would still manage to get the optimal. But this year it's like, again, the same exact thing. They need to switch it up.
No further rain.
Yeah.
Feedback on.
Okay. After this, I'm gonna save the game, and then we'll save quali for Tuesday night. Tuesday night will be the quali, sprint, and GP. Wednesday morning? Okay. Thanks for hanging out. So during the week I usually only do one race a night. One race per stream during the week. On the weekends or Friday, I'll usually up a little bit later. That's where I usually do 2 in a row or more. But yeah, I really appreciate you, all the advice and hanging out and
That's chicken flag.
chatting with us. Great to have you. Right, let's see, does it tell us the water level before we go in here?
Welcome to qualifying. Let's find out who's got what it takes.
really cloudy.
As we establish the grid for the sprint.
Ah, it's starting wet. 1.25 millimeters starting on the Inter. Interesting. So we do one, so come Tuesday, we'll do one banker lap on the intermediate, and then hopefully the track dries out. Alright, we're gonna save it here, and I will see you guys in 2 days. Or a day. I'm off Monday. Or off streaming on Monday. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. Peace.